Now, you'll notice that I'm actually not necessarily talking directly to you. I'm talking more indirectly to you. I'm speaking directly to my traders. This is an actual lesson that took place today with my 300 plus traders. And today's lesson, round numbers and half numbers, how to actually use, for lack of a better word, whole numbers, the 0.00 numbers, and the half numbers, the 0.50 numbers. These two price areas are unique when it comes to trading. For whatever reason, whole numbers and half numbers are very frequent reaction points in the market. And so I train my traders to be aware of when a stock is traveling to a round number, a whole number, or traveling to a half number. Now that's the case whether we're talking about the stock coming up to one of those numbers or coming down to one of those numbers. It does not matter. And what's interesting is the longer or the further the stock has traveled before reaching one of those numbers, the greater the potential reaction point. So, without being said, this is a very, very important part of a trader's arsenal. Knowing specific points, in particular specific prices that are likely, not necessarily, but very likely to cause a very violent reaction to those specific points. Whole numbers and round numbers. Here's the very lesson that I had with my traders today. I hope you enjoy it.
Guys, there are price areas that you should pay attention to more than others. I think the majority of you are aware of the round number syndrome, right? The round number concept, where there's some mild support and resistance features of all round numbers, especially if a stock has traveled a long way to get there. But there's also the same at the 50-cent mark. All right. So look at Apple, for example. Look at the 50-cent area here. Now look at the 50-cent area here. And now all of them will have reactions, but you got to be on the lookout for that. Now look at the round number here right off the open. So the stock came up to the round number and fell all the way back. Now it fell through other round numbers. You see, so now all of them are going to have a reaction. Then it fell to the 50%. Then it broke through round number 50, and then another 50, another round number, and it's this 50 that it had a reaction off of. So this is why I will tell you that I mention the number concepts to you, but you'll notice that I don't talk about them incessantly, because sometimes traders can place too much importance on these things. And as you can see, stocks go through them with ease at times, and at other times, no. So you can't think that concept is an end-all concept, like it's supposed to do something every round number or every 0.50 level. No. And the other thing is, you've got to get used to the concept that it may, and if it does, okay. If it doesn't, okay. If the same thing with anything. Sometimes the 200 is tremendous resistance above the stock, and then sometimes it's not. But when it is, you know what to do. When it's not, okay. You can't get so totally wrapped up into this idea that everything it should happen 100% of the time. It's just, life doesn't work that way. So many traders think you need the ability to predict the future to be a successful player, but that's false. No one can predict the future. You don't play what you think might happen in the future. That's what novices do. Professionals play what happens right now in your face. What was happening right now in my face? A neutral bar after a strong move up, around the 50 cent level.
Okay, traders, there you have it. Help fill in those gaps that separate the normal, ordinary trader from the master trader. And I hope you learned something from them. I hope you got something very valuable from them. There is much more content to come, I promise you. I also want you to make sure that you turn notifications on so that whenever I go live or whenever I produce any new additional trading content, that you never miss a single video that's going to be posted on this channel. So not only subscribe, and make sure you turn notifications on by clicking the bell in the upper right hand corner. Okay, until next time, make sure you're following me on Instagram, make sure you're following me on Facebook, and make sure you are here commenting below. Okay, until next time, I will see you in the next video.